So I was in Viking, Alberta when I was pregnant with Star, and when she came to this world, I was still in Viking. I had some situations with the people I was living with, so I had to move out of Viking. So when I came to Edmonton, I had no place to go, and I went to my old roommate's place, and they said, "You're going to a shelter." But she's staying here for a few days, and so I couldn't really see my daughter very much. And then I said, if I don't give my daughter back, then I'll call the cops on them. And so they called Children's Services, and they went to the apartment. It was unsafe. They found some bad things, and they took her, and apparently she was underweight. And so she was up in the hospital, and when she was about to be discharged from the hospital, I was like, where she's gonna go? I don't know, I can't have her where I'm staying. So one of the workers from Bent Arrow suggested Safe Families. Safe Families helped me. They took care of my child when I was trying to find a place. They bathed her, fed her, gave her a bath, put her in a safe and warm place. They made me let me have visits with her, and they treat my daughter like their own child. So yeah, it made me feel like weight was lifted off my shoulders. I knew she was safe and warm before this cold week we had, and she gained lots of weight. So I found a place. Someone on the board that I actually knew for years. She's on the board of this house called Autumn's House, and they help people who are either pregnant or who are like me trying to find a place to get the children back from Children's Services. So I'm in a place called Autumn's Place, which is fantastic. I love it. And when we started doing overnight stays, that was when I'm like, yeah, she's coming home very soon. We're starting slowly doing overnight shifts, and then she's going back. Then she goes back to her host family for a few days, then coming back to me. So I had to slowly get back to being a parent. Had to learn all this stuff, like doing her bath again, and how many scoops to put in a formula. Barb is the family coach from Safe Families. What Barb did is she literally arranged to get her picked up from the host family, drop her off here. She literally donated a changing table for me, a bathtub for me, a bouncer. She helped a lot, and she got to come with us to my visits. I'm gonna stay here in Autumn's house for a couple years so I can save money. And then when I save money, me and her are gonna have our very own place in the future. Being Safe Families is amazing. Like, they helped me to find a place. She wasn't put in the system. She went to the foster care. If it wasn't for Safe Families, I would not have been where I am right now with my girl. I get to have my little girl back.